So most people, they think that faith is a feeling, right? And so today we're just gonna like dissect what faith really is and, you know, how to actually incorporate it, right? So you wake up one day and you feel close to God and everything makes sense, right? And now you have faith, okay? But that's not what faith really is, right? Because if faith was a feeling, what happens on the days where you don't feel anything? You know what I mean? What happens when you pray and you feel like no one's listening? Or what happens when life gets harder rather than easier? Real faith isn't built on feelings. It's built on decision, right? There's a verse actually. If you go to Corinthians 5:7, 2 Corinthians 5:7, it says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." And so all that means is that we don't move by what we see, and we don't move by how we feel, right? We move because we trust God, and even when it doesn't make sense, okay? And that's when most people don't understand. And that's how, because most people, they only trust what they see, and I guess that makes sense. But, for us believers, that's what our faith is, right? And that's the part that no one ever talks about. Faith is the decision when we keep moving, even when things aren't making sense yet. Faith is trusting that God has a plan, and even if our plan that we just had just failed, right? Like, think about it, right? You can be doing everything right. You can be working hard, disciplined, praying, and still feel stuck. That doesn't mean God forgot about you. It just means sometimes God's building on something and you just don't notice it happening, right? And obviously it's because, like, if he gave you everything right now, you wouldn't be ready for it. Faith is saying, even if I don't see progress today, I'm still going to show up. It's like going to the gym. You know what I mean? You have faith in yourself to make yourself look better. Maybe when you go that first day, you don't see a change. When you go that first week, you don't see a change. But, once the months start passing by, you damn near, you hit a year, right? And, faith isn't going to have, or faith isn't about having all the right answers, right? It's about trusting the one who does. And I'll be real right now, right? A lot of people quit before things start to change, okay? Don't be that person who quits. They stop working, they stop believing, and they go back to what's comfortable, okay? Not because they're incapable or anything, but just because their faith was based off of results rather than trust, okay? But if you can stay locked in, if you can keep showing up, if you can trust God even when it's quiet, even when things are hard, I promise you everything will start to shift, right? So, for the people who are in a season right now where things are slow, where you feel unsure, where you're questioning a lot of everything, right? Please don't quit. This might be, the exact moment where your faith is being built. And I hope that I can instill some of that into you guys, with my words. And one day you're going to look back after, trusting, and you're going to realize that God was working the entire time and you just couldn't see it yet. So, stay consistent, stay disciplined, stay faithful, because faith isn't a feeling. It's a decision that you make every single day.